What's going on, guys? In this training video, I'll be going over how to set up your email autoresponder with the emails for the MDM affiliate business. And we're going to be using ActiveCampaign on this video. So the only thing that we really need to do on the side of making sure we connect everything is we need to make sure that we do have a list built in ActiveCampaign. As well as we need to make sure that we have ActiveCampaign integrated into our ClickFunnels. So there's a video above in the email and text message marketing section where it will go over how to integrate ActiveCampaign. Basically, guys, you want to make sure that ActiveCampaign is integrated into ClickFunnels so that we can send stuff from it. So once we have our ActiveCampaign account, so I'm inside of one of our students, Zach's ActiveCampaign accounts, because I no longer have an ActiveCampaign account because I use Actionetics inside of ClickFunnels. So I'm inside of my ActiveCampaign account. What we need to make sure that we do have right off the bat is we have a list built. So if you had to make a brand new one, it might be a little bit of a different setup, but we want to make sure we have a new list. So we want to add a new list right here. And what this is going to be, a list for name your list. So this is going to be the MDM Academy opt-ins or Academy leads. And then we're going to copy the URL that we're using. So we want to make sure that we copy the URL to what we're doing, path and all. So we'll go into here, boom, registration, and then we want to remind them while they're receiving this. So what I like to put is you are receiving this email because you have opted in to learn more about how to start an online business. So you are receiving this email because you have opted in to learn. Whoops, I can't even spell today, guys. Learn more, learn how to start your first online business. Boom. And then you want to hit create list. So we've created that list. Now we're good. We need to go back to ActiveCampaign into the top. We're going to click that. We've created a list. Awesome. Now, if we've integrated ActiveCampaign into ClickFunnels, all we need to do is make sure we add the list into our page. So we want to go into the main funnel page, the opt-in page, and we want to go into edit. And we want to add it in this one place to make sure that it is integrated. So I don't have his, so in order for me to put this in here, I don't actually have his ActiveCampaign integrated into my ClickFunnels, but we're going to go into integrations, and then you're going to go in to create the integration. So it would say ActiveCampaign, and then we're just going to play along like it says it. Then it's going to say add to list, and we want to add it to that list that we just created inside of ActiveCampaign. So the list will pop up, and then boom, we will click on it, and then it will be connected, and then we want to hit save. Once you hit save, you are done, and that is integrated correctly. Now we need to make sure that we create an automation for this. So now we need to go into automations. Now this is where it's going to be a little bit easy for you guys because I've gotten a whole automation for you guys, basically the whole email templates for you. All you have to do is just build it out. So now we want to hit start from scratch. We want to hit continue. And we are starting from scratch right now, guys. So to add the trigger. So we want to make sure when they subscribe to a list, because if they opted in to our funnel, they would subscribe to that list we just made. So boom, subscribe to a list, any list. We want to make sure that we create the list that we just did. So, I created the MDM Academy leads. So we're going to run this automation one time after they have opted in to this. So now we want to hit add start. So as you see, it popped up with this type of box. What I want to make sure we do, the first thing is send email. and then you don't have any emails to send, we need to create a new email right here. So this is not visible to the contacts, so this could be your first email. Now to get the emails, what we need to do is we need to go into the Academy and we need to go into the Automating Your MDM Business. Attach the email autoresponder and then grab that template right here. Now it's going to load up. It might tell you that you have to request access, and I will give you access. Now this is just so I make sure that I can see who's going through the Academy and also who's downloading documents. So request access, I'll give you access. You'll have something just like this. Yours probably won't be able to edit and all this other stuff. But what I want to make sure you guys do is you guys are able to, this is the first email. So this is number 1. It says send immediately. So this right here is going to be the headline to this email. So we're going to copy this whole thing right here. And we can even name this as the email name. I would highly recommend it just because this will also, you will be able to understand how this is, how this email is, what the email is for and what it's about. So boom, I'm going to paste that in there. And then I'm going to hit create. Now I've created that. It's going to load a template. Now we don't have any templates. So what I want to do is build from scratch. I just want a newsletter and I just want to copy and paste that subject. Now the sender might be something different. If yours says something different, you want to try to make sure it says your name or Ian with MDM or Zach with MDM. So you want to make sure this would not be that. And then of course it comes from your email, and then you want to hit continue. So once we have hit continue, it's going to load this type of email up. Guys, we don't need this picture. So we want to go to the little settings tool, delete this. Yes, boom, it's deleted. So you'll see there's a couple little spaces right here. I just want to delete this. So we're just going to delete that space. Now I'm going to go into this. Now I don't need to delete this right now. I need to go back to those emails and I need to copy this first email right here. So boom. And then I need to paste it right in there. So it looks good. It's not like super professional right now. You guys don't really need to have a headline, a logo headline or anything like I might have. You guys can get creative with that stuff if you want. There's all sorts of stuff you can add inside of here. What I need to make sure you guys do is put your name. Now this webinar link, what I want you guys to make sure you probably are doing is you guys are join webinar now. And you want to delete these little parentheses and then boom, you want to then hit the link, and this is what you're putting your webinar link into. So if you have your funnel up, I'm going to go into my webinar room and I'm going to copy my webinar room URL, because if they do open that email, I want to make sure that if they click on that, they have access to my webinar room. We already have their email. Awesome. So now I go into here, boom, and I can even add an action. So in here, I can add a tag and basically tag this person as, had a chance to see the webinar or went to webinar room. Just so I know that all these, emails are the people, can organize them when I go to send, daily blast out or anything like that. You don't have to. You can. Right now, I'm not going to. We're just going to hit OK. Now that's in there. Of course, I'll be able to schedule a call, and then the webinar, let's replace that. So there's a couple little small things. Now, to generate the person's first name, I want to personalize, and I want to do first name. So let's actually delete all that. So if you saw that this had it said like this, it looked just like this. We want to delete that because that might be just for Actionetics. So we're going to delete that, but we want to put their first name. So I'm going to go to personalize and I'm going to hit first name, and boom, it did parentheses, full name, percentage, full name, percentage, and then boom. So I want to make sure I had their full name in here. Now, if I want to make this bigger, I'll go up into here, highlight the whole thing, and boom, I'm going to make this bigger, 16, so it pops with them. Guys, this is all I really need to do. Then I'm going to hit After it's all finished and it's done, it looks good, I'm going to hit save. And that first email is done. So with this automation, I want to name this as MDM mini training emails or email follow-up. And then I want to just hit save. Now, yours might have these red boxes on the side. If they do have the red boxes on the side, you need to go into your settings section and you need to make sure you add your address. They need to have an address to it for you to be able to send emails. And what I mean by address, you need to actually have like your physical address. Now, they're not going to send you anything. Nobody's ever going to be able to see that, but ActiveCampaign does need the address to be able to give you a chance to send and allow you to send emails. Now, we're done with the first email. Now we need to create a little wait. So we're going to go to conditions and workflows, and we're going to hit wait, and then we're going to do for a specific time. Now, I don't want to do 1 day. I want to do possibly 1 hour. Let's see what it says in here. It says, okay, send after 1 hour. So send after 1 hour. I want to go ahead and send that one right after 1 hour. And then I want to hit go into sending options, send email. I want to hit create a new email. So this second one, I did notice that I don't have the headline in here for some reason. I guess it did get deleted. So let's go ahead and type up a headline as we're here so you guys know what headline we're going to put in. So this is obviously the second email. Whoa, what a great webinar. All thanks to you and everyone else that attended. So here is going to be like, let's do, whoa, what an awesome training. And then we can even do gift inside, because I know that there's a gift inside. So this is going to be the headline of this email, guys. So we're going to copy that headline and then we're going to paste this, remember, into the email name. Boom, hit create. And then it's going to load an email template. We want to, again, build from scratch, have a newsletter. And I'm moving pretty fast, guys. I'm just going to dive right in. Boom. Awesome. We're diving in, and I'm going to delete this picture. And then I'm going to delete that little space. And then I'm going to highlight all this. I'm going to go back into there. And I'm going to take all this stuff. And then boom, I'm going to do that. So now I have that. So let's got that copied. Bam, bam, awesome. So this is where we're putting the scheduling link. So we would obviously maybe put schedule your call here. And then boom, put the link inside. Of course, take these little things away. I think I called them parentheses last time. I know they're not parentheses. We're going to take those away, and then we're going to paste that, remember, the scheduling page, because we want them to schedule. Now, I do know that if these people have, let's say, these people are going to schedule a call right here, what I want to make sure they do is I want to make sure that they do have an application. So I don't want to make sure that they watch the whole webinar again, because they had a chance to schedule, or they had a chance to fill out the application. So what I want to make sure that we do now is just go ahead and get them to schedule a call. So if for some reason they didn't fill out an application, okay, I do understand that, but we're just going to give them a chance to schedule a call. Now this is a one-time thing. So we want to go into getting our scheduling page URL, and then we want to boom, and then we want to paste it inside of there. Take the space away, boom, now it's in there. Now, I do notice that that when they say to this very end, here, boom, we have this little free gift. Now, this is actually a ShareFunnel URL right here that you guys would basically just be able to take this right here, and what you're going to do is hit copy, and then we're going to make sure that we have this thing copied. And then we're just going to back it out, and we're going to hit free gift right here. And then we're just going to paste what we just copied that was right there, boom. So boom, there's their free gift. And of course, put your name at the bottom. Now, if you want to make it bigger, boom, We're just going to make it bigger. And then, of course, I'll put my name, Ian, at the bottom. You know, till the very end, until the very end, webinar, on the webinar, comma, well, comma, I wasn't lying. So had a little small punctuation things. I have Grammarly installed, as you see, so Grammarly is an awesome tool. Boom, that's all done. And now I'm going to hit save and exit. Now, guys, I'm not going to continue to go through because there's only, we only need, you know, one more, and then there's 2 more, and then there's 3 more, and then 4 more. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more emails that we have to do. Now, what we're going to do with these emails, as you see, it says send 3 hours after. So boom, we're going to hit conditions and workflows. We're going to hit wait for a specific time. 3 hours, not 13. And we're going to go to hours. Boom, hours, done. Then we're going to go into adding an email, just like this. Boom. So it's, you know, moving pretty quick. And then again, we're just going to copy. This is the headline. This is the whole URL. Boom. So that's 1. And then we're going to do the same thing. Wait 12 hours. First email. So what it should look like, guys, is boom for a specific time. I believe that's 12 hours. And then, so I don't have any names to these emails, so I do apologize. Create new email. Boom. So I'm just kind of going to show you guys what it's going to all look like. So then we've got 24 and then 48. 24. And then I need an email. Create new email. Boom. Then I need to work. Wait. Boom. 48. Then I need hours. Boom. And then this is the last email that we would be sending them. So this is the final one. And then boom. So this is kind of how the flow is going to go. And of course, you're going to have your email headline as the name of the email. And then you're also going to have the email built out. And then once you're done with the whole thing, guys, you want to make sure that it is turned on and active up here. And then, you know, you're good to go. So this is actually going to be added. Everybody that's on this is going to be automatically subscribed to this automation. So with that being said, guys, this is how you correctly install and set up your automation. So once it's done, you want to hit active. We want to go back into our ClickFunnels and we want to make sure that it is installed. So we have the proper list installed, and now the list, once they have subscribed, the people on the list are going to get this automation. So this is basically as soon as they subscribe to this list, they will go through this one automation. That is how you do it, guys, how you set everything up. Hopefully that helped you guys set up these email autoresponders and the email sequence with ActiveCampaign.